Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you all for being here to my Wow Malayali channel. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you being to my channel. Today's topic is about how we are influenced by others in our life. Before we start the topic, I would like to again thank everybody for subscribing to my channel and viewing, and I'm so happy and grateful for all of that. Thank you so much. Uh, have you ever thought that each and every one in this world is actually influenced by somebody else, including all of us? All our likes and dislikes are always based on someone else influencing us. Have you thought about that? So, even small things, even the food we eat, the dress we wear, the places we go, you know, everything is actually influenced by somebody else. We don't realize that, we just do it. Even the decisions we make, we think that decision is because it's based on our interest. We have decided to do that, but actually there is always somebody else influencing all our actions. Have you thought about that? Just give it a thought. When you take anything in example, like whatever you have done in your life, if you look back to it, there will be always somebody else who has already done that, or something which which inspired you to take that particular action what you have taken is definitely because it has been inspired by somebody else. So we have to be very careful. Actually, what happens is always somebody is trying to influence you. So we, in our day-to-day life, as and when we meet another person, when they start talking, when you're in conversation with that person, or even not a person, even if you are watching a movie, or if you're watching some kind of video, or just taking a car and going out, and when you see the billboards, you know everything is basically influencing you. And that's how the whole advertisement industry works. So they just show you a pop-up of the product here and there, and when you go to the supermarket or a store, you automatically go and try and even though you have a lot of choices to make, but somehow subconsciously you are influenced by the earlier advertisement you have seen somewhere, either in the TV or in the newspaper or in the billboard while you're driving the car and coming. You saw on the side some place. You know, always basically you are influenced. So when you go to the store, even though you have got a lot of choices, without your knowledge, you try and pick the one which you have already seen in the ad. Somehow it's stored in your subconscious mind, and then you tend to show a liking towards that particular product, and then you go and without your conscious, based on your subconscious liking, you go and pick that product and you sort of buy it. Now when you do this, you realize you might have thought, no, it's based on my interest. I have bought this thing. Nobody has influenced me. I have not been influenced, and it's just purely based on my interest, my decision. I have bought it. But actually, there is someone who has influenced you. Similarly, everything in our life, we are always influenced by someone else. Each and every actions, anything, what you're doing, it's humans have always got the tendency of looking at others and incorporating it in their own life. So that's what happens in everybody. I might be making this video, I might have got influenced by somebody. You know, Same way you're watching this video because you have got influenced by some other video of mine or someone else's video who thought that this video will be better to watch. Same like everything what you do is you're always influenced by someone else. Now, this is a very important information which you need to know. Once you know this information, that you know your habits, especially your habits, if you have some good habits or bad habits, whatever it is always influenced by somebody else. Now, this information is good to know because once you know this information, you can at least consciously take a decision while you get into a new habit, new, you want to buy a product, or even you want to like your dislikes and likes. At least it will sort of help you to consciously make this choice, even though you're influenced, and it becomes really difficult. Once you're influenced, it becomes difficult to really come out of it because it becomes part of your habit. And certain influences are you don't even know, and it happens in a slow way. Like you at the beginning you don't like it, then slowly you start liking it, slowly, and then you always feel like having it with you. There are so many things like that. So this influencing thing is a very magical kind of thing, and you can make, you can influence people in a slow way as well as they can influence you in a slow way. There are many products or people or things or situations or events or even places which you didn't want to go or didn't want to associate with or didn't want to deal with. Then slowly you have realized that so much of your time you're spending with that particular thing in your life. That's all because of this influencing thing. So, but definitely it has to add some value in your life. Then it becomes more of a thing. But the main thing about this is, you know, you should be aware of it, that how you can get influenced in your life, because everybody is getting influenced in some way or other. And especially for small kids, you should always think who they are getting influenced with. Now, if you have kids, if you have small kids, or if you are a kid, you must have realized that certain things, like which you enjoyed, was because of a tutor. Like for example, there are, there are a lot of kids who get really excited with to study certain subjects, like mathematics. If the sir or the tutor or the teacher is really good and they're really, positive, and they really influence you in learning the subject, you get really excited. You wait for the teacher and you make that subject as your most important subject, and you study so hard, and you're really happy for the teacher to come, and that's how it makes a big difference for you. But if the tutor is a little bit lazy or is really not interested in doing the job, and just for the namesake or for the money sake, they come and teach you, and they're really not, trying to influence you into this thing, what happens is you tend to not really get interest in that particular subject, just for the namesake you be there, and you are also not really up to it. So everything is basically on the way how people are influencing you. So one thing you should be careful is you should know how you are getting influenced, where you are getting influenced from. So you need to associate with good people. Yeah. So the people who you are along with, your friends, your relatives, your mentors, your guidance, whoever is giving you guidance, and even the videos you watch, the ads you see, the TV, music, everything basically influences you. So what you can do is consciously take a choice of, when you hear all these things, that yes, I might get influenced by this. So at least you should be aware of it. So at least you will end up getting influenced in the right way. That is a very important thing, and that itself will put your life really ahead. It will be really helpful for you, because whoever is influencing you, at most of the time it's only beneficial to them, not for you. So you have to make sure that whatever you're getting influenced with is something better for you, or even if it's not better for you, it has to be better for the entire other people, like mankind, or the larger life, it has to be, you know, beneficial. In that way, even if it's not beneficial for you, it's fine. Whatever it is, if it's beneficial for the, lot of other people, or so many other individuals are going to get benefited out of that particular influence of yours. Well, that is going to really be something good, and that is going to help you as well. Even though, on a temporary note, it may not be very good to you, but in the future, maybe that is going to really be good for you. Well, that is all the topic about today. So we need to be very careful how we get influenced in our life, because that's going to really be the way how we shape up our life, how we are going to be an individual, what kind of a person we are going to be, and what kind of influences we are going to be influencing others as well. So that's why it is really important to know this, and you have to consciously take choices in your life. That's all the video for today. Until the next time I come with a new topic, bye bye. See you. God bless. Thank you.